All right, we are live with Allie Lamay at Barbells and Bad Decisions. You know her, you love her. You've seen her on our account, you've seen her on the CrossFit account, you've seen her on the CrossFit Games account, you've seen her on Make WODs Great Again. She is arguably our most famous client.
Oh, been seen a lot of places.
You're a big deal.
Yeah.
And who else would we talk
Seen
to?
a lot of places, never left the state of Vermont.
Hey, she just got back from Florida. Leave her
Never
alone.
mind. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You're looking tan. Are you tan?
That's very nice of you. I think it's just the lighting, but I am probably as tan as I get coming back from
Yeah.
Florida.
You tan about like I do, which is like various shades of red and then peeling and back to white.
Yep. This will
It's
last
good.
a couple days and then I'll be gone.
Exactly. Good way to be. Um, well, we wanted to talk to you about the CrossFit Open because this is, what year is this for you?
Year number 8.
That's a big deal.
It's a lot of years.
How are you feeling this year compared to previous years?
I'm feeling good, like attitude wise. I don't think I'm necessarily at like what I would consider for me like my peak, just with like some health stuff going on and everything. But um, I think attitude wise, I'm probably the best off that I've ever been, which I think is kind of a victory, and I think better maybe than having like that peak performance. Because let's be honest, I'm not going anywhere anyway. Even if I was at peak performance, like I'm not qualifying for anything. So I think just kind of enjoying it and soaking in the atmosphere this year, especially after a few years of COVID and like getting back into that excitement and action is going to be really fun.
So peak performance for you is the same outcome. Like if you were to compete at peak performance versus non-peak performance, the outcome would be the same in the end, except you have a better time.
Exactly.
With a better attitude.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah.
maybe
That's a
there's
good
a
reminder
shot I
for
could
most
like
people,
get
I
to
think.
quarterfinals at this point if I was like peak performance, but I absolutely would not go beyond that. There's no way. So
Quarterfinals is so overrated.
just
It's
fun
so
to be like
nerve-wracking. I
experience
mean,
like
I
to
didn't
say,
do it, but
but
There's a lot of like rules with where you put tape and
yeah,
yeah.
stressful.
It's the Open has this way of like people who are totally chill or like kind of chill. I don't know if anyone's actually totally chill who does CrossFit, but kind of chill about it. Like during the year, the Open comes around and people just they lose their minds. It just brings with it all of this pressure, and it's like, don't you know, or like, do you forget that this is like a thing that you do for fun, and it should be fun? And if you're
Yeah.
crying, are you having fun? And I'm not gonna say I've never cried after a workout because I 100% have. Alex has.
oh yeah.
Alex put up a video of 14.1 today. She cried after that one. I believe you have possibly shed tears after a workout, Allie,
Yeah, absolutely.
on occasion.
Yeah,
Deadlifts bring it out in me. That's the
If
number
you
one.
haven't cried after a workout, are you doing CrossFit? I don't think
probably
so.
not.
No. So 22.1. That's the first open workout of the year, and that's what we're on here to talk about. So that one was, and I might screw this up because I'm not doing it. 15-minute AMRAP, 3 wall walks,
Hmm.
10,
No,
12.
15,
12.
12. 12 alternating dumbbell snatch, 15 step down box jump overs. So when you saw,
Not step down.
yeah,
You had to step down?
yes, that was a rule this year.
Oh.
They changed it.
I mean, who knew?
A plus
Learn
rule
something
change.
new every day.
I mean, like 15 minutes, I would be stepping down.
I thought it was
anyways,
just no rebounding.
but,
I
to
think
be
it was
honest,
step down because I got a
Allie,
no rep on
I
one.
think, yeah, I think it was step down.
Hmm.
Well, geez, if I'd known you guys were going to be ganging up on me, I probably would have joined in.
Yeah, that's really what we're here to do.
Yeah.
So, when you saw that workout, let's hear like your three, like what are 3 words that came to mind when you saw that workout?
3 words.
Yeah.
I don't think this is 3 words,
Or
but I would
sounds.
just like praise no handstand push-ups. Like my assumption with the wall walks is that that means there will be no handstand push-ups during the open. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that was like the first thing that came to my mind. So anybody that knows me or has followed me for a little while knows like my just absolute distaste for handstand push-ups. It's just a skill that I feel like I've never really improved a lot on. And that, talking about tears, I probably shed the most tears over that movement. So that was my first thought. I was like, no handstand push-ups, great. I can work with wall walks. I'm not awesome at them, but like I can do them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And how do you feel about the other two movements?
The other two movements, dumbbell snatches, I'm pretty strong at, I think. But a lot of people are. So like I was excited for that one just because I know I can move through those and that's not going to like tax me that much. But like I said, 12 is not a ton, so most people will be pretty proficient with those as well. And then the box jump overs, another movement I'm not great at. I'm not a hopper. I wasn't built to do bounding movements. So I'm really not like the step downs. I was like, great, I step down anyway. I don't jump down. Like that's not a problem. But yeah, the box jump overs I knew were gonna tax me with the cardio being such a high amount for me at one time. So I didn't feel great about it. And 15-minute AMRAP's not really my jam time domain wise. But I was certainly like. Yeah. Like you look at my favorite workout, which is DT, and that's like for me like a 5-minute workout and it's like all barbell cycling. So seeing like all these body weight movements definitely wasn't my favorite thing, but it could have been, I think, worse. So I was kind of just like in the middle of the road about it.
I felt like 15 minutes is a really long time for a triplet that involves 15 box jump overs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's been the resounding feedback, is it just felt like box jump overs.
For sure. And like I didn't get a ton of rounds, so I can't even imagine some of the people that are getting like 10 plus rounds or even more, and how that felt.
Where did you get hung up like in that workout? Where did it catch you? It catches everybody somewhere.
Yeah, so definitely the box jump overs. Like the first round was fine. I was surprised with the wall walks actually. Like I thought that last year I wasn't like terrible at them, but it definitely like had to take a lot of breaks and rest. Not so much the case this year, so I was happy with that. I think the new standard also helped me out because I've got really long arms, so I probably had to take a step or two less with the like uniform tape line. But definitely the box jump overs, like the first round was great, and then after that it wasn't great. Had to take like a couple rests. I would get to like 10, my judge would call out 5 left, and I'd be like, all right, this seems like a good time to catch my breath, bend over. So that was definitely where I got hung up. I need chalk, yeah.
Yeah. For this box thing. Any safety related incidents, or did you make it through this one unscathed?
You know, we made it through unscathed, which is kind of surprising. I didn't yard sail a dumbbell, which is also a thing that I do sometimes because I don't really watch when I switch. Didn't trip over the box, probably because I was taking too many rests. And no upside down incidents. So yeah, I knock on wood. So far, we've made it through the open unscathed, but we're not even halfway.
We haven't seen any videos of somebody at the top of a wall walk and like go down the other way. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I'm just not following the right accounts.
You mean like fall onto their like back?
Yeah, like go up towards the wall and then just like go over.
Yeah. That's I'm surprised by that as well, because that's a pretty close, like if you're not used to doing them, that's pretty close to the wall and not having that balance.
Yeah. And if you move your midline, like your hips or your core at all, you can kind of like inadvertently bump yourself off the wall. And I think people are really used to facing like this way on the wall and really not used to facing this way on the wall.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know what to do when that happens, so I'm just going to panic and like break my tailbone.
Yeah. It'd be like a belly flop, but not in water and not on your belly.
So nothing like a
like
belly
the opposite
flop?
of a belly flop.
Solid
the opposite.
On your back. I once heard that's actually worse because your spine is designed for extension, but it's not really designed for flexion. So when you like belly flop position, your back can bend like that, but when you invert it, like it's really not good to ever flex it with impact of any kind, because that's when you really do. I don't want to do either one. It's like, I don't know how you feel about your spine.
No.
I don't want to test that.
Yeah, but like when in doubt, go
That
for the
conversation is cringy.
What did you get to watch anyone else do this workout?
So unfortunately I missed we do our like big gym open workouts on Saturday mornings. Unfortunately I missed that because I was on vacation getting back that day. So I didn't get to go for that this week, but I did it with a smaller group yesterday. Excuse me. and I was in this heat with just like people that smoked me. Like, I think the woman next to me like almost doubled my rounds. Like ridiculous. Like, she's a
Sounds like
hopper
a
for
cheater.
sure. She's very fit. No, she's great. But I just like looked over at one point and I was like, this bitch, like, slow down. Like, I thought we were gonna be cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, it
you're
was
not
fun.
being cool about this.
Yeah, this is the opposite of cool. It's
At
not what
least
we
it
talk
wasn't.
about.
Oh, at least it wasn't one of those situations where she had to finish like 10 rounds and then could cheer you on for the last few. That's the worst.
That's true. Honestly, like I'll take an AMRAP over like rounds for time or anything like that any day because I hate like that feeling of like someone just completely blowing it out of the water and then you're just like, yeah, here I am. I've got like 4 rounds left. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
And
plugging
they're like,
along.
you got it. You're crushing it. And you're just like,
Like, see, what I hear what you're saying, but what I'm seeing with my eyes is that not only have you finished this workout, but you've also had enough time to fully recover to a point where you can come cheer me on. I would
Mhm.
rather you go die. That's what I
Yeah,
think. They
but
always show that shit when, like, at Wadapalooza or the games, when someone finishes and then, like, competitors come over and they're like, this is the best part of the sport. And I was like, I guarantee you, right, that is not what that athlete is thinking right now.
all eyes on them. Yeah, like oh,
Yeah.
it's a little bit different. But she did afterwards. She was like, "Oh, great job, you crushed it." And I was like, "Yeah, I totally did not do how I wanted to, but I appreciate that. I'm glad that you think that. It's really nice of you."
Yeah.
But
Thank
no,
you.
yeah, it was fun to watch. I judged
Appreciate
the
you.
next heat after. It was fun to watch some of it, but I'm definitely looking forward to
Are
going
you
next week.
are you a strict judge?
Yeah, I don't know if people like would prefer to have me as a judge, but yeah, I definitely like am very strict with like movement standards, like because I personally want to make sure I'm doing it right. So if I'm doing it right, I want to make sure other people are doing it right as well.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I
Do
think the
you feel
majority of
like
people. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think the majority of people do want to do it correctly. There are those few that are gonna like cheat the movement just because that's who they are. But I think like when most of the time when I tell someone like, "Hey, you need to get lower," or, like you need to do this, they're pretty receptive of it.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced or like judged someone who was not receptive of that? They're like, "No, I just want you to count."
Yeah, I mean, not in the open because I would be like, no, like I'm gonna count, but also like I'm gonna no rep you. Like in a normal class
Yes.
for sure. Like whether or not I'm coaching, I've definitely like given feedback and someone's just kind of ignored me, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I'll just be over here minding my
I'm
own
going to put
business, I
that
guess.
information in my pocket for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So when the workouts are being released, like, do you watch the announcements? And if so, what feelings do you have when the workout is about to be announced? And then what are your feelings like after? Just on like a general description. Like I used to get like a sinking feeling in my stomach, and then the day I was going to do it, I was also super nervous. I'd poop like 5 times before the workout.
I mean,
And
that's
this is
good.
like in the
Sure.
open when it didn't even matter, like last year.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me either, but I kind of feel the same way. I do try to watch the open announcements when I can. I missed it last week again because I was on vacation, but definitely gonna try and watch it this week and also get that same like leading up to it. I'm just like so nervous and like butterflies. I'm like, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be something I'm good at? Is it gonna be something I'm terrible at? Like, so I get super nervous and then it's announced and I'm either like elated because it's like a heavy barbell or it's like gymnastics or like handstand push-ups and I'm just like, well, shit. And then I kind of like focus on that, whatever that is, the next few days because I do it like I said Saturday morning, so that gives me all Friday to be like, oh shit, and try to like I watch like strategy videos and stuff online. Again, like it's silly and like it doesn't really matter, but I want to do the best that I personally can. So I get really nervous about that, and then definitely nervous the morning of. I don't think I necessarily poop 5 times, but I definitely like am very nervous right until they're like 3, 2, 1, go, and then that's kind of when it like goes away.
4 poops is still good.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
get down on yourself about that too.
can't win them all.
What? Okay. Do you think they're going to repeat a workout this year?
No.
I didn't ask
Um,
you.
I don't. Did they repeat one last year? I don't even remember.
To
No,
be honest, I don't remember.
they didn't.
I don't
Yes,
They
they
think so.
didn't.
did. The
Did they?
dumbbell one. The
Oh
dumbbell
yeah,
box
yeah, yeah.
jump
You're
over.
totally right.
I'm guessing they
Oh,
probably won't have that one.
I hope
Astute.
not. I honestly don't know, and I don't know if I want them to or not. Like, it's hard to say. They always do, I think. So I would be kind of surprised if they didn't. But with all of the changes and everything, who knows?
Yeah.
Honestly. So
I'm going to ask you the most useless question of all questions, and that is, what are your predictions for 22.2?
Oh man, I'm so terrible at this. I'm gonna say some sort of like toes to bar, chest to bar, and like maybe some barbell snatches or thrusters or double unders. That's not a very good prediction because I just basically listed off a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd
Obviously, what
love
I'm
to
really
see them
hoping for
do.
is some sort of heavy barbell, but I don't know if they'll do that this week or next week or at all. But
Honestly, it'd be really awesome if they programmed DT
No, it wouldn't.
dreams would
for
come
an
true.
open workout or some version of DT.
I think they should do a reverse ladder. So like start heavy
Oh my God, Alex.
and then go light.
That's so stupid.
I mean, I could get on board with that though.
But
Yeah.
like, and then you can get the people who are like, but I can't do 200 pounds. And then they
So
do
here's
like,
the thing though. That's the
the
same when
5
they do
reps,
like
and
the
then they get
gymnastics, like previously when they're like, you have to do this certain amount of like gymnastics to get to the heavy barbell. It's like, okay, well, why can't you just let me lift? Why do you have to do
the one time they had like, they started the workout with 7 muscle ups and everyone was just up in arms about it.
That was 2015, I think. I
Yeah.
love that.
So if you do the opposite, like why not do the opposite with the heavy barbell and make people get to the
Exactly.
gymnastics?
I feel like that's forever the debate though. Like they did the 3 rep max or whatever it was, the front squat in quarterfinals last year, and people were like, "Why would you test a max weightlifting? You never do max gymnastics or anything like that." I feel like it's always that debate. But I think in the whole, when you look at the programming across the board and across many years, I think they touch on all of it. But yeah, I don't hate that idea. That'd be okay. I think I'm feeling. You remember the gated workout with the overhead squats and the chest to bar pull ups?
That was 2015.
I think that one's.
too.
I think it was. Was it 15? I think it was. I'm guessing that's my guess for repeat this year
think
if
so?
they're gonna do one.
That would be all
That
right.
No
would be a
basis
lot
for
of
that.
reps for people who are good.
I know, and it would be awesome. But I mean, I'm not saying that as someone who's gonna do it. It would be terrible. I've done that workout twice, and
It's been programmed twice.
has it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, maybe a third time.
When was the most
Yes.
recent one? 'Cause I, in 2015, absolutely wasn't doing chest to bar.
It was like
pull-ups.
the year after. It was like one after the other, I think. Or like it was either 1 year difference or 2 years span. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
I'll have to go back and look. Do you have any advice for people who maybe they got through week 1 and they didn't see the score that they wanted?
Like me. No, I mean it's the open, so there's gonna be like a lot of variety. So like if you didn't like week 1, like me, it's not your jam. Hopefully in the next few weeks there'll be something that you do like, or you learn from it. Like I had higher expectations than where I finished, which is fine. It wasn't my best performance. It wasn't my worst. I had trying to look at like the wall walks. Like I said, I did a lot better on those than I thought I would. So that's a positive. And I had a good time. So I was unwell for like 10 to 15 minutes after, and I still kind of have like Fran cough going on. But I think just, looking forward to the experience. I mean, you're always going to have workouts that you're disappointed in. You're never going to be perfect all the time, and you're never going to like every single workout. But just embracing it and doing the best you can. Like I said, I watched those tips videos to try and like look at suggestions for how I can improve my score. Even though it's not necessarily going to like put me over the edge or anything. It's just feeling good about knowing I did the best I could and being proud of that.
I love that. I think that's the perfect place to leave this one off. Thanks for joining us for this discussion. We are looking forward to the next one already, which will be next week, same time. Plan on the same time. Yeah, this is great. So thank you again, and yeah, we'll do it again soon.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Okay.